Good morning. We are all ready to go out to our cabin and we're grabbing our coffee and heading out the door. Up. Good job.
Just about ready to head out on the river, getting things kind of situated. Arielle's machine's not running perfect, kind of keeps wanting to die if you don't have the throttle on, so we're gonna head out on the river. Hopefully once she opens it up a couple times it'll clear itself out and it'll run good. Pretty warm out this morning. I think it's about 10 o'clock and it's 25 degrees, so we got a nice warm ride out to the cabin. We're gonna head out. Come on, boys.
Well, I guess we should have known that this was not going to be a very good trip because it's not. Things are looking really bad, really fast. So what happened was we were only about a mile in. Eric checked our hitch, my hitch today, but it ended up breaking. It snapped shear off not that far back. I felt it obviously because I have a pretty heavy load behind me, including live cargo, my dogs. And the dogs fell out, they broke the windshield. They're okay. Everyone's okay, but it's only okay because we were going about 10 miles an hour. So, just being really honest, it really, really sucks. We spent about 2 days preparing for this trip and it's our own fault. And I mean, just stuff like this happens and it really blows. I mean, it absolutely sucks. And so we're gonna call the whole trip off because it's gonna get cold in a few days. We need to replace the windshield and we're gonna have to get a much, much stronger hitch. Eric's hitch is a pintle hitch and that's a lot stronger. So if you want to move to Alaska, it's kind of things that happen out here.
So the windshield popped out. Honestly, we bought this windshield and it's not a good one. It's super brittle. It's broken a few times. We've had to put other pieces of plastic on here, but yeah, it sucks. Luckily what happened was the trailer came unhooked from Arielle's machine and the tie downs broke on the sled, so the sled pretty much just slid off of this trailer and onto the ground. You know, it didn't flip over or anything, and Arielle was going slow. I don't even think she was going 10 miles an hour. We just got on the river, so we're gonna get the trailer back on. I got Arielle's machine just roped up to the sled, which is not safe, so we're gonna go about a mile an hour and we're gonna cruise back to the truck, load everything up, and we're gonna head home. Bo got a little cut on his nose, but he's doing good.
Hey, at least you can still use them. So we're gonna let Bandit run and Bo is gonna ride in the trailer with no windshield. And we're gonna go really, really slow and think about the choices we made today. What?
Okay, we're close to where we parked the truck. We're a little over a mile and a half. We're just gonna go really slow. Bo's gonna walk too. I don't want the sled breaking again. What do you think, Bo? Can you make it? Can you make it?
You ready, Bo?
Let's do it.
Let's go. You good?
Last time we were out on the river, we had the mishap with the sled. The hitch broke again. The dogs went flying. It was horrible. We want to make sure that it's not going to happen again. We've had about a week to research and gather some new parts, and that's what we're doing today. We're going to try to make this thing bulletproof. This thing is like... We have a few different things going on here. This is the old bumper. We just took off Arielle's machine. It's aluminum. This is the new one. It's also aluminum. It's a lot thicker and heavier, and it allows us to put on a J-style hitch, which is this one right here. This is the same one I have on my machine. These are a lot stronger, a lot more reliable. So hopefully we won't be breaking any more hitches. This is the little small hitch that broke on Arielle when the dog sled went flying. We also did a whole different hitch setup on here. This is, I think it's called it's for a pintle hitch. So it's kind of the same one I have on my sled that I tow. This one also has springs, so it has a little bit of cushion, whether when you're braking, then the sled's kind of coming towards you, the spring's gonna work, or when you're yanking on it, pulling or taking off, this spring will kind of give you a little more cushion. Last thing we did, if this whole system fails, is we put a safety chain, and what this is gonna do is, if this breaks, the safety chain is gonna kind of, it's gonna hold it in place basically. What we don't want to happen is this, to dig into the ground and stop the sled. So Arielle's gonna feel that. She's gonna feel it weird back there, kind of jerking around, and hopefully she'll be able to stop. So as far as the sled, the dogs went through the windshield last time, so that windshield we had was pretty brittle and wasn't working very well for us anyways. I bought a piece of corrugated roofing, like clear plastic roofing, and when I was at Home Depot and I bought it, it felt pretty strong and pliable, but now that we've had it out here in the cold, it's very brittle and it's not going to work. We don't have a windshield solution for this thing yet, so I guess we need to think of a new idea for a windshield. As far as strapping this sled down, the dog sled to the little metal sled, the tie downs broke last time. I've got some new tie downs. We're going to put those on when we do the windshield. But it is getting to be the afternoon and we have some plans for today. The Iditarod dog race is coming through town, so we're gonna hop on the snow machines and we're gonna go have a little fun, check out the race.
It's 11 a.m. and we are heading off to the Iditarod of 2021. Very, very exciting stuff. One of my absolute favorite things to watch in Alaska. This is our third year here to get to attend it. And this year it's actually pretty different. There's no attending it per se. We have to ride out to the river so we can catch the teams as they go by. There's gonna be 47 teams, I think, this year, and they take off down in the town of Willow. It's about a 30-mile drive, snow machine ride for Eric and I, so we're gonna head out. I think it's gonna take us 2 hours or so, and we should probably see lots of people doing the same thing on the way.
fork kind of where you're. All right, guys, 29 miles exactly. We are at the area where we're gonna watch the Iditarod, and we're actually on a frozen river right now. We're on the Susitna River. They just launched about 15 minutes ago, but I believe we're about maybe 7 to 10 miles from where they took off. They don't go extremely fast, so it should just be a few more minutes before the first team passes on by.
So it's 2:07, no sign of dogs yet. I'm thinking soon, maybe in the next 10, 15 minutes. I don't really know. We've never come this far out from where they launch, and you can tell a lot of other folks came out here too today. The Iditarod's a really big deal around here, and this is what people do for fun here.
Well, we just heard word from down the line that they are coming. I think it's like 2:30, or 2:45. Time to start the show. It's crazy out here. It's like a circus. There's so many people. They tried to shut down the Iditarod, and apparently it didn't work.
Good luck. Well, I don't even think we're halfway through This is definitely hands down probably my favorite experience for the Iditarod. It's just an absolute zany zoo out here.
This is crazy. It's last year and the year before we went to the staging area at Willow Lake in the town of Willow. Now we're kind of out on the actual racetrack. This is so much fun. This is so much fun right here. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy.
Absolute blast.
Planes, helicopters,
snow machines,
stunts. I mean, this is awesome. So we're about halfway through the racers, and
we're gonna make some lunch.
We're gonna make a little bit of food. Brought our little stove out here.
That's a wrap. That was the last team, number 48. And we've got to join everyone else and get our barbecue lit because it smells like July 4th on this river right now.
A quick hot meal is gonna be good. Got some of that barbecue sauce that Arielle made, and I got some moose roast sliced up. And Arielle also has some nice rolls in here, so we're gonna have some hot food on a cold river. A lot of people are starting to take off because the race is over, but there's still a lot of people out here. There's like, pretty much every group has a bonfire. So this whole valley is just filled with smoke, but this should be pretty cool when all these planes leave. There's like 8 planes down there, there's a few up here. It's really awesome watching these bush planes land, the things they can do, it's just crazy. This is good. That barbecue sauce. I'm gonna eat my sandwich open face because it's messy. It's about as good as it gets. Good food, moose, barbecue sauce on it, frozen river in Alaska. Damn, that thing was loud. That one had a big engine, look at him.
Did you see how quickly he got off the ground?
He had a bigger motor.
Well, the ride in was a lot more bumpy than we expected. Took a little longer, and I'm not necessarily looking forward to it on the way back, but this was just an absolute treat. Privilege. I can't even think of the words to describe the experience, honestly. Hands down, third time was my favorite. This year we didn't get to see the staging when the dogs get out of the trucks and all that. That's one of my favorite parts because I love the Iditarod for the dogs. It's just absolutely magical to see those dogs get to do what they love most, which is run and be in snow. And as you can tell, we are not the only folks here that appreciate this race. It's totally a tradition here, and a lot of people participate and love to come out and watch it. There's planes left and right out here, so I'm gonna make this snappy. We appreciate you guys coming along for the Iditarod 2021 race, and we will see you on the next video. Good luck! You got this!
Into the sunset.
Ready?
Alright.
Yeah, man! Hey, no pressure, man, but we got you winning it this year.